Welcome to the present. How we doing this beautiful Wednesday morning? Hope you guys are doing great. Yes, we're still gonna be talking about the update regarding Odegaard's injury. No real updates. All this waffle we are hearing from the Norwegian doctors, while Odegaard is at the moment with Arsenal London Coney. All these quote unquote updates are not really a real update, in my personal opinion, because give me a minute. Let me make sure everything is great from this side. Let's make sure we're live. Yes, we're live. It's great. So for me, there's no real update because when you use the word probably, that means you're not being definite. And all the gaslighting, all the exaggeration, sorry for that, exaggeration about this injury, we do not have the official prognosis. All these speculations are not real updates. So let's wait to the Friday's pre-match press conference, the match against Spurs, the North London Derby. Let's be a little bit patient and wait for what Mikel Arteta is going to tell us. That's if Mikel Arteta is actually willing to come out with the whole truth. Because we know how very coy Mikel Arteta can be and the club can be, which I understand. They don't have to actually divulge all the necessary information. I know as far as we want to know how long will Odegaard be out for, but at the same time, they have to make sure they get it right. It's unfortunate you are hearing people saying, "Oh, Arsenal should have withdrew Odegaard from playing for Norway." It's not as easy as a lot of you are suggesting. It is never as easy as that. He is a Norwegian captain, and we know all these games. You cannot just withdraw your players because of the club, because there are official rules and clubs have to adhere to. So as much as people are saying, Chelsea withdrew Cole Palmer is not a mainstay. Cole Palmer is not a star for England, so it's easier to withdraw Cole Palmer from England. But when it comes to Martin Odegaard, he's the captain of the national team. He's one of their best players, so it is extremely difficult, if not impossible, for Arsenal to actually stop him from representing his country. So let's be fair with this analysis and how we talk about the club. Let's be fair. I understand it's frustrating, it's very annoying, but guess what? We still have enough personnel to win the North London Derby. In my personal opinion, some of you might disagree, but I think we have more than enough players to still beat Spurs at their backyard. Guys, do me that kind favor as you're in here. Like the video, very, very important. Subscribe if you're new, and make sure you turn on your notification bell. Very, very important. Like the video, subscribe if you're new, and make sure you turn on your notification bell. So there's no need to get overly hysterical. I feel some type of way regarding this injury. It has happened has happened. There's no need to blame Edu or Arteta. We should have withdrew him. It's dusted. It's how we have to wait for the official prognosis. If Mikel Arteta is willing to tell us how long Martin will be out for, but it's looking like it will be impossible for him to be available for the North London Derby. But we still have players like Jorginho, Partey, hopefully comes back to the camp on scale, no injuries, played to 90 minutes for his country. Kai Havertz, he's very durable. He barely sustained injury, so we are good. Like I don't know. I don't understand why we are overly emotional and hysterical regarding the Odegaard injury. Is it a sad one? Yes, but we still have players that can do a job against Spurs. Like, let's not overrate Spurs. I know it's a derby. It's going to be highly competitive, but let's not overrate Spurs. We still have enough players to do that. So me and the Norwegian doctor came out today with the update. And when I read through it, it's actually an update on what we know already. It's not really an update until Friday when Mikel Arteta does his official press conference regarding the match on Sunday. Then we can have an idea of the severity of the Odegaard injury and the recovery time and process. If Arteta is willing, so there are two things. Because Arteta might not be willing to reveal much, right? It can try to call, or it can try to give us at least a hint of how long Martin Odegaard will be out for. So let's calm down. Let's calm down. It's not as bad as most of you are projecting. So let's just calm down. So looking forward to North London Derby. Should be a great match on Sunday. We know Spurs fans, the Spurs have played 3 games, 1 loss, 1 draw, 1 win. Arsenal has played 3 matches, 2 wins and 1 draw, 7 points out of 9. That is not horrible. We know the barometer for measure of success these days is Manchester City, and they've won their first 3 games. Kudos to them. but we see after 5 games to negotiate. The season is still long. As much as people, I was on the stream yesterday, someone saying a draw at Spurs is not bad, but I think it's bad because when you're chasing a juggernaut like Manchester City, every point matters, and regardless of how some Arsenal fans are preparing their excuse in case we lose or draw as worst case scenario. I expect us. I think we have enough in the squad to go to Tottenham and win. Let's not just play with that. We have enough to go to Spurs to win that game. We have our defenders. Regarding Calafiori, have you noticed that since Sunday we've not heard anything regarding Calafiori? What does that tell you? It tells me the severity of Calafiori is not as it's not as severe as most fans were making it online. So let's wait on Friday. We'll get an update on Calafiori. I think he will be available for that match. And we'll get an update on Odegaard, which I think it will be a miracle for Odegaard to be available for that match. Aside from that, we're expecting Jesus. There are rumors that Jesus should be back for that match. So it's not looking all doom and gloom. No, it's not. Let's not overly exaggerate these things. Like, let's not do that. Do not exaggerate these things. We have enough. Spurs are not that team. They're a good team. They are not as good as us. We are a better team than Spurs comprehensively. So let's not exaggerate it. I expect us to go there and do the job. Yeah, will it be a little bit feisty? Will they be aggressive? We have the personnel to go to Spurs and win. It should be a tactical battle between these two. Mikel Arteta and Postecoglou. This should be a very tactical battle. We know Postecoglou loves a high line. He loves to invert both wingers at the same time. And we have speedy wingers on our side. We like to counter attack if possible. We can play free flowing football. We can play the counter attack. We can play low block, mid block, whatever you want. Arteta is that chef that gives you whatever you want, whatever style you want. Is ready to dish it out. So I'm expecting a very, very good match. I'm sure the neutrals will enjoy it. The quote unquote neutrals, because we know most people don't like Arsenal, even though they claim to be neutrals, they will enjoy this match between a manager who loves to go all in attacking Postecoglou and a manager in Arteta who knows how to adapt to the situation he finds himself. So I'm expecting a lot of adaptation. I'm sure a lot of Arsenal fans will get the starting lineup for Sunday very wrong, because now that we know it will be a miracle for Odegaard to be fit for that match. Who is he going to play? Will he going to tweak the formation? Or he's going to play one every day? He's going to move Kai Havertz back there. He's going to play Jesus. He's going to bring Raheem Sterling. Well, what is Mikel Arteta is going to do? It's going to be actually fascinating to see how Mikel Arteta is going to attack or actually venture this match. Because we don't know. We don't know. We can speculate. We can put our own kind of permutations, but we do not know how he is going to actually negotiate this match. Shout out to Mr. Wisdom. It's going to be a Havertz party, Jorginho midfield. That should be enough to beat Spurs. For me, yeah, that is enough quality to beat Spurs. But we don't know if Mikel Arteta will agree with this one, because he might want to tweak it a little bit. But this is not a bad midfield, in my personal opinion. It is not a bad midfield. That's why I don't understand the hysteria about Arsenal fans being, we should have bought an extra 10. Stop it. How many players can you buy? Like every injury, we always talk about buying. It doesn't, in real life, it does not ever work like that. But this midfield that you just mentioned, Mr. Wisdom, for me is good enough, more than good enough to go to Spurs and claim the victory. So I'm looking forward to it on Sunday. I can't wait. I can't wait to watch, to enjoy that match. Even though when it gets closer to the match, I'm going to be apprehensive. It's just natural to be apprehensive. We don't know what could happen, but I think we are more than enough. We're a better team to win on Sunday. I'm 88% sure that's going to be the lineup in the midfield. Yeah, could be, but we know Mikel Arteta can try to sprinkle some surprises. So because we know we have to win that match. For me, regardless of formation, we just have to win that match. We cannot give a Manchester City a 4 points or a 5-point head start. We just have to go there and beat Spurs if you want to be credible contenders for the league. Even though when you have injuries, when you have setbacks, you have to find a way. The keynote, find a way to win. I'm not saying you have to play well. Find a way to win. And if you look at the way we played last season, we found different ways of scoring, set pieces, counter attacks, different way. My priority for this match for us we will have to find a way to win. I don't really care about playing good football sometimes because of what we are up against. The good football will come in other games, but when it comes to playing certain matches, you just have to find a way to win. And when going to Spurs and when going to Man City after Spurs, find a way to win. If it comes to good football, fantastic. I love it. If it doesn't come good football, I don't really care. Even though I'm a proponent, I'm a disciple of good football, but sometimes in context, you have to find a way to win some of these games. So we just have to find a way to win at Spurs, regardless of the missing players like Odegaard in the team. So it should be a great man. We know, like I can't disrespect Spurs. They have some decent players. They have Solanke who should be back for this match. Uh, some tricky wingers. Defensively, they like to play high line, so I think we will exploit that. Now, we could be shocked that for that match, Postecoglou might decide not to play a gung-ho high line. It's very impossible. Managers can decide to change their tone or change how they approach matches. So we just have to be ready and be adaptable to whatever Spurs throws at us. And I like the fact that we have players in that team. If you look at the Arsenal squad, we have players who are very, very malleable and that can adapt to different situations. That's why if you see the profile of players we buy in the last 2 years, there are players who can play more than one positions, players who can adapt different systems, and players who can play multiple positions. That makes sense for the kind of profiles we go to play. We don't just buy positions. Arsenal be recruiting profiles. Most of the players we recruited in the last 2 to 3 years have been more of profiles than positions. So that makes sense. So when you go and play certain games, you can actually do in-game tactical change that you don't have to substitute certain players. So it makes a lot of sense. So I'm looking forward to this game. It should be a game a lot of us go to enjoy. Raheem Sterling might start. I don't think it will start, but I won't be surprised if Mikel Arteta decides to throw in Raheem Sterling from the start. We've seen a video of his training at the Arsenal training ground, London Coney, looking great. But there's difference between looking great in training and looking great on the match day. Because we saw so many times Iketia was looking great in training, was looking awful on match days. But I don't think that would be Raheem Sterling's kind of display. I also think Raheem Sterling had a lot to prove, especially the way he exited Chelsea. So Raheem Sterling has a lot to prove. So it should be a keenly contested game. And Raheem Sterling has a lot of pace, a lot of directness. He's an experienced player. So it should be a keenly contested match on Sunday. So this Odegaard distraction, let's not buy into it too much. I'm disappointed. A lot of you are disappointed. But come on, guys. We have enough in the team, enough in the squad to go to the stragglers at the other side of London to actually go there and win well. You don't have to play well. Even though I love good football, I want us to play well, but we don't have to play well. For me, a victory is a must. I don't think Raheem Sterling will start. Arteta doesn't really work that way. My observation, that's a good observation. Yes, but it might try to change things. Even though I understand how you see it, based on antecedent, you don't think Raheem Sterling will start, which is true, based on antecedent, based on what we've seen from Arteta, but things could change. Anything could happen when it comes to managers decide to tweak it, especially when he has had almost a full week of training. He has had a full week of training, is fresh, is ready to go. That might actually change how Arteta decide to approach things. So let's see how Arteta decide to approach things. We know Saka has been playing for the Three Lions. He played yesterday in their victory, which even though he didn't play the full 90 minutes, Arteta might decide to rest him and decide to start Raheem Sterling on the right wing. So even though that's not how it works, and I agree with you, Wisdom, but things could try to change. So let's see what is going to happen on Sunday. So what's your predicted starting 11, Mr. Wisdom? If you're the manager of the team, what will be your predicted starting 11, knowing that Odegaard is a major doubt? And let's say Calafiotti might be a doubt. What will be your starting 11? So let me know Let me know in the comment section what you think your starting 11 would be. While you do that, let me put my starting 11. I think we should start with Raya. We know undoubtedly Raya, who is our number one goalkeeper. On the left side of the defense, I'll be going with Timber, especially when we don't know the severity of Calafio's injury. So I'll go with Timber, the left back. Left center half, obviously, be Gabriel. Right center half is going to be Saliba, obviously. And on the right back slot, it's going to be Ben White. In the midfield, I will go with Thomas Partey as the DM. Then by side, I will go with. Should I go with Jorginho? I will go with Jorginho, and as the 10/8, I will go with Kai Havertz. So on the right side, I'll go with Bukayo Saka. On the left side, I'll go with Martinelli. And as the 9, I will go with Gabriel Jesus. I think that's good enough to actually win the game. If we play at our best, that's a good enough starting 11, in my personal opinion, to actually go there and win a game. That is a strong starting 11. I know some of you might like, why are we just throwing in Gabriel Jesus? Let's not forget, Gabriel Jesus played some minutes against Wolves and he missed the last game, not because he was not fit, but we're trying to make sure we take precaution for him not to actually aggravate some of the negligence he had. So by now, he should be back fit. I don't think Gabriel Jesus is much rusty. Even though he has missed the last 2 games, he should be fit enough to start this game. This not derby game at Tottenham. So for me, that starting 11 is good enough to actually beat Spurs. Especially defensively, we are strong. In the midfield, we have a lot of experience. And here, when you play Partey and Jorginho as double pivot and Kai Havertz as a 10, for me, that is a strong midfield tactically, and the aggression and the recovery power of Kai Havertz, even though he's not playing as the striker at this moment, he can still play like a 10.5, where he can actually ghost him, even though he's playing as a 10. So for me, even though we're going to miss Odegaard's combination play with Saka at that side, at the right side of the midfield, we have to find, like I said, find a way to negotiate these games. It's very imperative. We can't be title challengers and with the first sign of adversity, we are missing Odegaard, we are missing Calafrio. No. We have enough in that team to negotiate Spurs. So let's not fall for the nonsense on the internet. We have enough in that team to actually beat Spurs there. So Wisdom has let his starting 11. He's won't predicted starting 11 out. So we have Martinelli, Gabriel Jesus, and Saka as the attacking force. Midfield is going to be Havertz, Partey, and Jorginho. Left back, Timber, Gabi as a left center half, Saliba as the right center half, Ben White. Exactly the same. We actually pick the same lineup to start, which is fantastic. So this for me is a strong enough lineup to win. Barring we careful. See, Arsenal players, and Galata has to draw me to the Arsenal players here. These referees, the English referees, the English referees are clowns. It's high time we have to be very smart with them. The English referees are clowns. Let's not allow them take advantage of their power. On Sunday, the Arsenal players have to be as corny as foxes. Do not give the referee decisions to make on us. Let's be extremely careful on Sunday. I know the emotions are going to be high. The sports players and the fans are trying to rile us up. Let's control our emotionality. I'm not saying we should go there and be jittery. No. The difference between control and being jittery is very, very imperative. We do not fall under the baiting of the sports players and sometimes the referees. We are not favorable with the referees. Let's be smart with this referee. We saw what happened again with Declan Rice. As much as we can blame the referee, Declan Rice should have been smarter dealing with these low IQ referees. It's very, very imperative. We have to be smart with these low IQ referees. So we just said then when they can come in for Gabriel Jesus, why Kai Havertz moves up to back to 9. Fantastic. I like that too. I like that. So we have to be very smart when it comes to these referees. We are playing away. They don't like us. They find a way. We saw the dodgy report that came out when they try to do support the decision of the referee, even though anybody with some brain can tell that was a dumb decision by the referee, even though Rice will cover himself in glory. Let's be very, very smart when it comes to the issue of the English referees. They are above reproach. They want to be stars. They want to be talked about in every game. So Arsenal players have to make sure we abide by the rules and we are very smart in dealing with these referees. There's no the sports fans and the players will try to get under our skin and get in on one. We have to be very, very careful. It's imperative we are very switched on in dealing with the corniness of the referees and the sports players. Very, very imperative. Then Trossard for Martinelli, Califri can also come in if he's fit. Yeah, I think Califri should be fit. I must think let's wait till Friday to hear from Mikel Arteta regarding Califri. So I think he should be fit for that. Like Trossard, when Martinelli has run their defenders ragged, you can bring in a Trossard to kill off with his technical ability and move into those pockets in the attacking areas to score those goals. So, like I said, see, we have more than enough to actually prosecute this game and win. But Arsenal fans will make it seem online as if we don't have players. Odegaard is injured, we are done. That is just a crazy rhetoric. I'm not saying he's not our first choice, number 10, stroke 8. But it doesn't mean if he's not playing, our season is going to end. Like, it's crazy to actually suggest we are going to actually wither off the title challenge because of Odegaard. Are you insane? I'm not saying Odegaard is not an important player. To think our title aspirations will fall apart because Odegaard is missing is insanity. As much as I rate Odegaard, we have more than enough players. That's why we have play, like I said earlier in the stream, we sign profiles, not just positions. Meaning, even though Kayava cannot play the way Odegaard plays the 10, it doesn't mean Kayava cannot play 10 in his own different ways. And it could work and be efficient. All this gaslighting that, we should have bought 2 10s. How can we have 2 Odegaards in one team? And we're comfortable sitting on the bench. Come on, let's think. That doesn't work in real life. If you have another player that has the skill level of Odegaard, he's going to be sitting on our bench for Odegaard. Let's not be silly. Let's not be sick. That's why in the modern era, the top managers, the best managers, what do? They buy profiles, meaning players that can play multiple positions at a high level. But no, some of you just want to still listen to this nonsense of people telling you, we should have like 3 10s. It doesn't work like that. Real Madrid don't have 3 10s. Like, where is the replacement or the sub for Rodrigo or Vinicius Jr. or Mbappe that have the same quality of these players I've just mentioned? Show me. It doesn't work like that. You have other players that can play. They have profiles that can play. If the key players are not around, the manager actually has to find another system to make it work. We don't have 2 Sakas, 2 Martinellis, 2 Jesus. Real life football doesn't work that way. I don't know who came up with this nonsense on the internet. They are weak-minded. It's the structure that makes the team, not necessarily the person. Exactly. Now, we're not saying that you can't like stand out personnel, but it's the structure. Shout out to you, Mr. Wisdom. You're reflective of your name, Wisdom. Like, it's the structure. What is it? You have 2 Odegaard, 2 Saka, 2 Martinelli, 2. The Madrid have 2 Benzemas. The Barca have 2 Messis. Like, let's not be silly. Let's not just be silly. Man, this is crazy. Like, it's a structure. We saw Real Madrid win the Champions League with Jose Lu. He used to play for Stoke. Jose Lu. Man, all this nonsense. Yeah, we're falling for the craziness of the internet. So, as much as we are going to miss Odegaard's the silkiness especially on the right and the combination play out with Saka, but we still have players who can play in other ways and still give us the desired result, which is a win. That's what we should be fighting for. Not saying, where's Saka's replacement? Where's Martinez's replacement? It does not work like that in real life. It does not. Stop being gaslit. People like Messi, Ronaldo had a lot of injuries. They didn't have replacements. Yeah, I actually heard something silly last time. Where is Saliba's replacement? Are you serious? You think Saliba's replacement will sit on our bench? He will not go elsewhere and play. You get a structure. You get players that like I said, you get profiles who can play multiple positions and get a smaller squad and play and get profiles and play multiple positions so everybody can be happy. Now, even though we have quote unquote smaller squad, but they are full of profile players who can play more. Right, say can play multiple positions. Saka can play multiple positions. Kayava can play multiple positions. Jesus can play multiple positions. Uh, Odegaard, Partey can play 6, can play 8. It's only Jorginho that cannot play multiple positions. Like, really, Saliba can play left center half, right center half. Califury, Timber, Gabriel Magalhaes, Kivio. Like you have to buy profiles, players that can play multiple positions and keep your squad smaller so everybody get games. Not that you buy position where certain players can't get games and they begin to angle for a move. I get disgruntled and the unison in the squad is breached. Common sense, but come on, I guess it's not common anymore. Common sense is not common anymore. But you keep listening to people tell you, oh, we should have like four tens, 15-6. Like, come on, man. Even football manager, you're not allowed to be reckless. It doesn't work like that. Guys, wake up. So we have more than enough to go and prosecute this match on Sunday. What are you guys' predictions? If you're watching the playback, let me know your predictions for this match in the comment section. What are you guys predicting for this match? I'm still going with my 3-0. I think we should keep a clean sheet. We have the personnel to actually keep a clean sheet in this game. Even though we know Spurs will attack us, I just think we are strong enough defensively to actually, to chase whatever they throw at us. We have a solid defense to actually absorb whatever they throw and go on a counter and hit them from the set pieces or counter attack or from open play. We can score from set pieces, open play, and counter attack. Anyhow they want it, Arsenal have the adaptability to go there and get the desired result, which is a win. I am not falling for this because Odegaard might not be available. That means we should take a draw. I am not taking no draw. I'm not saying we might not get a draw. I'm extremely disappointed if we get a draw because I think we have more than enough to go there and win. I respect Spurs. They have some good players, but we have better players, in my personal opinion. And we should be winning this match. We should win this match, in my personal opinion. We should be winning it. So, regardless of this unfortunate scenario with Odegaard, I'm wishing him the speedy recovery. We don't know all the speculations we are seeing online. We don't know the degree or the severity of this injury. Let's wait for the day. Mikel Arteta will update us. That if he's willing to tell us much more than we want to know, he might decide to be coy. But by Friday, we'll know at least how long this injury might last for. So it's looking like he will not be available at all for Spurs, which is fine. I get it. But let's see. So I'm not flustered. I'm not overly concerned that if missing Odegaard, that means you're not going to win. No. That is not an excuse. Now, I don't think I don't think we will lose or draw. But if we draw this match, I am not hearing this call for Odegaard. No, I'm not hearing that. I am not hearing that. If Mikel Arteta is that top manager with the quality of the players he has, we should be winning. I rate Mikel Arteta highly, and he cannot disappoint me. With the quality of the players we still have in this team, go to Spurs and win. I'm not saying be flamboyant. I'm not saying play sexy football. Go there and win. We don't say it's 2-1. You're being okay. You say it's 2-1. I respect your opinion. I'm sticking to my 3-0. I think we can hit them on a few counter attacks, and I think we can score at least one set piece once we go to Spurs. So you know how weak they are in set pieces. We know how gung ho they like to attack, and I think we have speedy wingers that can hurt them when we have the ball. So shout out to you. Say 2-1. So guys, do me that kind favor one more time. Like the video, especially watching the playback. Like the video. Very, very important. subscribe if you're new, and make sure you turn on your notification bell. I'll be leaving for now. Keep supporting us now. If there's any update, I'll come on live or I'll drop a pre-recorded video. Like one more time, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you turn on your notification bell. Keep supporting us now. Be good to yourself, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye for now.